Last year I was at the Basel Art Fair and happened on Joan Washburn's booth, and hanging in an alcove in her booth was this drawing, and I asked her who it was by, and she said it was by Jackson Pollock. And I said in my naivete, I've never seen a Pollock drawing like that. And she said, well, they certainly exist, but they haven't been seen by that many people outside of the foundation. So the scale and activity of it reminded me immediately of some early experimental work Callahan had done in Detroit in the early 40s. The date of the drawing is mid-50s, and the date of the Callahan Sunlight on Water is 1943. And what Callahan did technically to make the picture is he put a neutral density filter on his camera, which allowed him to make a time exposure during the daytime, which essentially captured the movement of light on water over time. These men both came to these results through entirely different means. And the idea of the exhibition was not to say Callahan did this earlier or Pollock did it in a more famous capacity. The idea was to show that the notion of abstraction was in the air, and it could be done hopefully equally well by two geniuses from different parts of the country, Pollock from New York and Callahan, Detroit, Chicago. As we began to put the exhibition together, we found many more drawings that seemed to, create further this kind of synergistic relationship we were looking for. And we found this drawing, which interestingly, both of these drawings are smaller drawings on larger sheets of paper, which I think is just terrific. And to go with it, we found this picture also made by Callahan in '43, where he took a flashlight, put it in a dark room, lighted it, and took his 4x5-inch view camera and moved it around to make that drawing. So the hope for the exhibition was that people could come in and revel not in the disparity of dates, but the idea that abstraction was in the air and was practiced well by two different admitted geniuses.